Hey there, Justin from Ujoint Offroad in Colorado. So you saw the title correct. We are starting to dabble into doing two-wheel drive suspension upgrades. So we're taking a lot of the stuff that we've learned from doing the 4x4 conversions over the years, you know, and some of our favorite products and whatnot. And then we're applying that into trying to make these two-wheel drive coaches drive better. A lot of people find us online just through YouTube, looking on all our different videos and everything. You know, they may not necessarily need a full four-wheel drive with a 6-inch lift and bigger tires and everything, but they want to just try and make their existing rig drive better, because for whatever reason, these coach builders that build these things, they'll do absolutely anything except just make the suspension better. And really the key to it, and is what we always preach on our four-wheel drive conversions, the key to it is getting custom leaf springs made. So that's what we've done here. So this is kind of our first test mule. I've done one of these before for a guy, but these coach houses are a big offender for bad driving, just because you can see that cantilever over the rear axle, all that weight back there moving around. It really gets these things, you know, all over the road, tail wagging the dog type of thing, we always call it. So what we started off with is we have the customers go get them weighed, just like our four-wheel drive conversion, and get a front and axle weight ratio, front to back. And then we're gonna have our buddies at Alcan Spring build us a pack without all the lift and everything. So it's built to the actual weight, and then we add an inch of lift to the back also, because especially on these coach houses and some of the really long Class C's, what happens is they're so heavy in the back that shifts a lot of the weight off of the front, and that makes the steering feel really light. So when we lift it up a little bit and give it a little bit of rake forward, it puts more weight onto that front axle and makes it drive better. It starts to even out the weight balance. And then our other favorite product that we use on our Class C conversions is the Hellwig sway bars. So we use the same Hellwig sway bar we do on our four-wheel drive conversion in the back. And then we also got it set up with some Coney Gold shocks all the way around as well. And then in the front, we've got matching Coney Golds in the front. And then also a big old monster Hellwig sway bar in the front. And then we do these Roadmaster steering stabilizers that have like a return to center spring on them. That's one of the biggest complaints on these motorhomes, is that the steering is just all over the place. You're constantly having to fight for center. That just totally smooths all of that out, because that spring holds it into the center really well. So this thing drives like a dream now. Got a little bit more departure angle in the back, and that's a big problem, especially on these ones that have a huge overhang. You know, I'm not sure exactly the math, I didn't order it, but we get an inch of lift out of the spring, and also just speccing it for the correct amount of weight is about another inch of lift. So we lifted it in the back about 2 inches, and that gives us much better departure angle back here. And you can think about the math of how that 2 inches comes out. We picked up quite a lot of room back here. I mean, you can see it. These things, they come with these rollers on the back because they drag bottom so bad. This dragged really bad coming into the shop, and it wasn't even close pulling out of the shop. So that's a huge help on these. So if this is something that interests you, holler at me, Justin at ujointoffroad.com, and we'll get you all set up with everything you need. See you next time.